Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. First try for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Seven yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run the counter now on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down following the run.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Eifert, the man in motion. They're going to look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. That one good for 15 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit, 319, Leopard, let's go, blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Play clock winding down. Slot man moves right. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Conley, 45 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
to throw now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. No. Jack Patrick.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Denver.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And
that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Watch him now, Bob. Check 99. No, let's go. Check. All right, now look at Detroit. Now look at
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eifert, the man in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watching that Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he motions the wide receiver. back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Ten yards to go on third. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gun now on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Fielded at the 43. Return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. To throw. He's got the hook up with Conley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Detroit! 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 Here we go! Over! All right, now, look at 56. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First and goal from the 5. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they? I
love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Eifert, the man in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The play clock's running down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Surveying the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. He'll look to set up his blockers. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Jack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Fielded right around his own 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though. I
agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The lone setback is Langford. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, week 1 behind us now. Always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just week 1, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for Denver, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.